TCPL's performance in June quarter was broadly on par, I would say, because we've always committed saying we'll drive double-digit top-line growth and expand margins consistently by driving EBITDA ahead of top line. So last quarter was 12% top line, 19% EBITDA and 29% net profit. But the better part of the whole equation was we had volume growth across in every single category. That's important because price driven is temporary, volume driven is fundamental growth. So tea and coffee packaged beverages, we grew 2 on volume. We were -4 on revenue, but that's because we had given back pricing as tea prices came down. Salt was in line because we took pricing on salt, so there was a bit of a slowdown, but 7 top line and 7 bottom line. That was a good part. The best part was that my growth businesses grew significantly. Growth businesses grew by roughly 47% and now contribute to 30%. So my growth businesses, which is what we started from, I would call it almost scratch 6 years back when we started, are bigger than my tea or bigger than my salt and growing at a significantly high rate. Sampan 58, Capital Foods 40, RTD 41, Soulful 45, Organic India 27, so all of them grew, so with volume driven. International, again 16% top line growth, even 3% underlying constant currency growth was good in this environment. So overall, I think we delivered a good set of results.
Yeah, even on the standalone terms, your India business grew 13%. That's phenomenal growth. So how do you see your India business?
So India business, like I said, is primed for growth because if you look at my portfolio, it's in 3 different parts. India business, there is the base business of tea and salt, which for a want of a better word, I call it pays our salaries, right? It will be mid-single digit growth. We are delivering mid-single digit growth consistently, bar last quarter where we gave up pricing. But if you put tea and salt together, it's broadly mid-single digit growth and solid gross margins. Then we've got a very high opportunity TAM business with Sampan, which is pantry and ready to drink, which is the per capita opportunity. And then the profit drivers and scale and growth drivers of Capital Foods, Organic India and Soulful. So all put together, I think we have an engine which can consistently deliver double-digit growth and deliver EBITDA margins ahead of top line.
Yeah, like in the India business, again, several of the large companies, they were again saying that they're facing a stiff competition from the local regional players, especially in the categories like biscuits and foods, tea, etc. How do you see the local competition panning out in this quarter?
See, local competition is a reality, right? The minute there is space to breathe and there is a space to make money, if you leave space around, someone will figure that out. So you've got to be very clear. The good part is the DNA of TGBL has been unbranded to branded, whether it is salt, whether it is tea. So that is why we constantly calibrate. Like last quarter, right? If we had not given back price on tea, I would have been telling you, locals came up and ate my lunch, right? But when commodity prices go down, we operate at a constant gross margin. We try, for example, for tea, we try and operate 35, right? When it goes to 37, 38, I know I will lose share because the locals will come and nibble at it. But if I go to 31, 32, I know I'm leaving money at the table because I could have operated. So broadly, we try to operate in, I would say, the 33, 34 to 36, this thing. As long as we operate there, we are in good space. And locals, this thing, in every single category it is there, even in pulses. Now, just to give you a perspective, this thing of pulses. Pulses is what? A 2,20,000 crore category in India, only 6% is branded. The balance 94 is locals, right? So if you have to grow Sampan aggressively, we have got to take share from the locals. But to do that, we've got to make sure our product is superior. We've got a better proposition for the consumer and our availability is at scale. That has to be this thing. So Sampan unpolished, there is rarely someone I've met who's used it and gone back to what they were using. So I've got to make sure I deliver to my brand proposition.
Yes, sir. I'm talking about the tea segment. Tea segment, the prices of tea has gone down, and I believe after the monsoon there will be a new flush season, and the prices will go further down. So would you extend these benefits to the consumers?
Oh, absolutely. If tea prices go down, I will take down my prices because I will maintain my percentage margin as the same, right? So if tea prices go down by 10%, roughly around 7 to 8, 9% is what I will give back anyway. And by the way, incidentally, actually tea prices are going up right now. They're up by about 7 to 10%. So when the tea prices went down, we took pricing down. But now as they're going up, we are taking pricing up. So this quarter, you will see the gap between volume and value, which was +2 and -4 last quarter, starting to narrow down because we are starting to take prices up.
Yeah. And what about the coffee? I mean, coffee also, globally, coffee prices climbing. And you have a very good exposure in the US market. So how do you see the situation evolving, sir?
So coffee, the good part is now the prices are broadly operating in a range. I mean, whether it is high or low, the problem happens for us is when they spike up or spike down too much. That brings in uncertainty. Coffee, incidentally, is probably one of the most traded commodities around. If I just dial back 3-4 years back, it was $1.80 in the US market per pound. Per ounce. It went up to $4.30 in 2025 March. Then it started coming down rapidly, and it stabilized about I would say 280 to about 320 mark. It's operating in that range. As long as it operates in that range, now for us, we buy coffee significantly ahead because we've got forward contracts, hedges, and all that kind of stuff. So starting July, August onwards, we will start getting the benefit of lower priced coffee as prices have come down. So margins will start going up. I do think it is important for that because in the US, actually, as cost has gone up, prices have gone up, and there is severe pressure on the overall market. I mean, in fact, the market turned negative on volume for some time. That's not good. So I think getting stability would be important.